cannot be for everyone, you cannot be everywhere, and you cannot be doing everything. Hello, hi, oh my god, I've missed every single one of you. I'm grateful because our small family is growing. I mean, I'm going to look back at these videos and laugh because now we're on 44 subscribers. That's a lot of hard work. Whoop, 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 I know. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and I'm going to be more consistent with content, as I said before. And not just consistent, I'm going to be bringing you value. So if you also have questions, do feel free to drop your comments, like drop it in the comments rather. Drop it in the comments, let me know what you want me to talk about, what you want from me, all of that. Yes, and that's that. We'll be getting into today's video very shortly, but first allow me to introduce myself. My name is Loretta Hamza, and feel free to call me a public health nerd. I love to read articles, journals, all of that. I love to help, with facilitating programs. I help to create even programs and interventions to strengthen health systems. But another thing I enjoy doing so much is creating content, which is very rare. Most people in the healthcare space do not believe that you should create content. I don't know, but it's just very weird for you to see a fashionable doctor or a fashionable nurse. I don't know, it's just a stigma around it. And I want to encourage you that if you love creating content, if you are a style blogger, if you're a beauty blogger, if you are any kind of blogger and you are in the healthcare space, you're a public health person, you're a doctor, you're a nurse, or a lab assistant, or anything, whatever, you can create content. In fact, you should be creating content. And today I'm going to walk you through what you need to get started as a content creator. I'm very proud to say this because I made the mistakes, I've learned, and I'm willing to talk to you about it. So the first thing you don't want to be doing is not knowing what exactly it is you want to do. I know this is very tricky, but it's very important that you know exactly what it is that you want to do. If you want to talk about health, talk about health. If you want to talk about food, talk about food. If you want to talk about style, talk about style, and do it with all that you've got on the inside of you. Once you know what exactly it is you want to talk about, then you now have to identify your target audience. You cannot be for everyone, you cannot be everywhere, and you cannot be doing everything. You have to streamline. You have to know exactly who it is you want to talk to. I took a time back and I realized that I was trying to reach everybody, because some people feel like, oh, I rather just hit a bunch of followers, it's a bunch of subscribers on my channel. But that's not how it works exactly, because if you reach 1 million people and then this 1 million people, nobody cares about what you do, nobody knows what you do, nobody can associate themselves with your values or your beliefs, then I don't think you're going to go far or succeed as a content creator. So you have to take out time to identify who you want to talk to, their likes, their dislikes, their hobbies, where they would go first if they have a problem, what they would do first if they have a problem. You have to be able to do that groundwork. And then finally, when you've identified your target audience, when you're clear about the things that you want to do, you can now go further, identifying the problems that they have and then solving that problem. That's what makes you relevant. That's what's going to make people come back to you, you get. And that's how you grow and build your audience. So you want to be very clear about what you do. You want to know who your target audience is, and you want to know their problems, and you want to create content that will solve those problems. After you've done all of these things, you now have to create a clear structure around your work. I know it's very difficult, working in healthcare especially. You are a doctor, you have maybe morning shift, night shift, whatever, or I work in a health tech startup for example. I have work, I have deliverables, and then I'm creating content. Content actually takes 100% of your time too. So how do you do this? You have to create a clear system around the work that you do. When I mean a clear system, batch work, look for people who can also help you. Don't wait until you're out of content before you start creating. Create ahead of time, because this, you need to be consistent when you start churning out content. That's one thing that kills a lot of us, not being consistent, and that's actually not our fault. We cannot be consistent because we do not have systems in place. So once you get a system in place, like, oh, this is the day I'm going to be creating content, this is the day I'm going to be scheduling my content, this is the day I'm going to be doing this and this and that, it will make your content process, or your content creation process, a lot easier, and I hope you do that. And then one more thing I'm going to add is, there's nothing like perfect. Perfection is an illusion. Like, it's like you're driving in a desert, right? And you can see that there's water ahead of you, but then when you get there, there's no water. Exactly, that's the same thing perfection does. It just steals your time, it steals your energy. Do it. You would grow along the way. Stop waiting for the perfect light, stop waiting for the perfect phone, stop waiting. Let me just say it now. Like, when I was using an iPhone 6 before, and then it had storage issues, and I kept blaming all my content creation problems on the phone. Like, oh, I can't create more content because I'm using an iPhone 6. I can't do this because I'm using an iPhone 6. And then 2 years ago, my folks, they got me like an iPhone 10, and I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, content creation, here we come. But guess what? I actually didn't do so much with that phone. Yeah, I tried, but I didn't really do so much. And that's because, as I said, I wasn't clear about my audience. I was all over the place. I didn't have a system and a structure in place for how I wanted to create content. So now what I do is, every month I batch create. Like, I work with a photographer, and then we take tons of pictures, and then I just choose a day when I don't have a lot of work to do, and I set up my phone and I film as much as I can. As time goes on, as I have more money, yes, as I have more money, I'm going to be willing to invest more into this business. Yes, because content creation is a business. If you do not know, the influencer marketing industry is actually cashing out, and this is why I think everybody should go big on creating content. So I will be wrapping up here, and just, make sure you start doing the things you really love. Don't let anybody talk you down. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do well to like, share, comment. Love you, and subscribe if you haven't. Bye.